So welcome to another Tokyo Revengers video, guys. And yeah, I hope you all have read the new chapter. To be honest, I have mixed feelings about this chapter. Kakucho is really dead. We lost another great character. And it makes me wonder how many characters we will lose next. We all know that Kakucho is more likely to die. But it feels like it was a little underwhelming. I still like the chapter though. I think this could have been done a little better. If you are wondering which character will die next, I recommend watching this video. I talked about some of the characters in it. And I also talked about Kakucho in it. Now he is really dead. Let me know your thoughts on that video. Now let's talk about chapter 257. But before we talk about that, as usual guys, I would kindly appreciate it if you can drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Let's go into the video now. So the chapter begins with the train moving very fast towards the battlefield. Although they successfully defeated Sanzu, the train has not stopped yet. So everyone is more likely to die. But before this chapter came out, some people had the theory that Takemichi and Kakucho would divert the train because there is no other way to stop the train. However, eventually the predictions of those people came true. We can see that there are two tracks here. But at the speed of the train, it's likely to overturn. In Takemichi's vision, everyone died like that. But in the meantime, Takemichi struggled to stop the train. It's like a life or death situation. So he could not focus properly. Even when Sanzu tried to run the train, it took too long time. He did not know how to run the train. But finally he somehow managed to run the train. But Takemichi's situation was slightly different. He could not focus on anything. He was saddened to see Kakucho's wound. Because he fought for him. We all know what would have happened if Takemichi had gone to confront that Sanzu alone. The past he tries to change will never change. At that time, he definitely needed Kakucho's help. So he will definitely blame himself for that. At the same time he must save his friends. Takemichi has been carrying many hardships on his shoulders. And Sanzu has almost discovered the true identity of Takemichi. But Takemichi does not care about all this. He is only thinking about others. But stopping a fast-moving train is not an easy task. So Sanzu is optimistic here. I think. At this point many people will start to hate him. No wonder. Not gonna lie. But the tension he brought into the story was so crazy. Honestly, without him, the story would have been boring by now. He brings some twists into the story. So yeah, at this point it became clear to us that he was an antagonist. I'm starting to like his character a little bit. Wondering what his next plan will be. Now, Takemichi could not stop the train. He starts screaming in frustration. If everyone dies in this accident, he cannot save them again. Because he is in the past now. So thoughts like this put a lot of pressure on him. When he tried to ask Kakucho for help, he could not believe what he saw. Kakucho suffers from an injury. He could not even stand. I have said this in my previous videos. When he said the wound was not deep, he was lying. Because it's so obvious. Sanzu has attacked with the intention of killing them. He didn't even care about his own friends. So he will not allow anyone to ruin his plan. But look at this picture. Sanzu may have killed Kakucho at this point. He completely ignored him. And he did not want to waste his plan. This is what he expected from the day the battle was declared. Sanzu had a strong plan for everything. But one mistake he made was not killing Kakucho here. But he at least severely wounded Kakucho. Takemichi regrets seeing Kakucho's wound. Because Kakucho lied to him. In the midst of this chaos, he did not want to upset Takemichi. But Kakucho worries about Takemichi even when he is on the verge of death. He told him to get off the train. But Takemichi could not leave him in that position. So he refuses it and focuses on stopping the train. Because at this point everyone is likely to die. Kakucho sees Takemichi trying hard to save everyone. He thinks, "You're putting others before yourself." I mean, this is how Takemichi's character is portrayed throughout the series. He first came to the past to save Hina. Then, he started saving friends too. He does not care if he dies in the process. Also, we know that Takemichi and Kakucho have been friends since childhood. At that time, Takemichi fought with others for him. He always supported him. So Kakucho says, "I envy your friends." Finally, Kakucho realizes that it's difficult to stop the train at this point. So he at least wants Takemichi to be alive. This scene was so sad. First, we know how this battle started. Kakucho and Takemichi both fought with each other. In this battle, Takemichi reminded Kakucho of their past. Kakucho later acknowledged him as his rival. So we all thought that Takemichi would win this fight. But I didn't expect a situation like this. They teamed up to fight against Sanzu. Now, he is ready to sacrifice himself for Takemichi. And he feels it's his responsibility. He said. Even he was one of us. I think he's talking about Sanzu. Sanzu and Kakucho both hated each other. So I don't know why Kakucho feels responsible for this. Kakucho pushes him off the train. Because he wants to save Takemichi. But Kakucho also didn't know how to stop the train. But he is sure of one thing. He wants his death to be more meaningful. He was always ready to die. Because he did not live the way he wanted. His parents died in the accident. He has not wanted to live since childhood. But after he meets Izana, Kakucho's life changes. Izana gave him meaning in his life to live again. The two had been living together since they had no parents in childhood. Their dream is to create a place that can be called home to all the orphans in town. But in the end, it didn't happen. Izana sacrificed himself to save Kakucho. And Kakucho lost the meaning of living again. Now he is living this delinquent life that he does not want. But he started fighting for Takemichi. They have been good friends since childhood. Only Takemichi and Izana have had some impact on his life. Eventually, Izana appears behind to help Kakucho. At this point, Kakucho is already on the verge of death. I really like this scene. The man, whom he has admired since childhood, has helped him for the last time. As Kakucho wished. He has a very meaningful death. He saved everyone's life. But the price is too high. He has sacrificed his life for it. This will definitely greatly affect the Takemichi mentally. We can see his picture here. The smile on his face had completely disappeared. Since Sanzu is the reason for all this. I wonder what Takemichi will do after this. Takemichi has now lost a friend who was supportive of him all this time. I wonder if there will be a fight between Takemichi and Sanzu in the next chapter. I want it to happen. So yeah, can't wait for the next chapter. So apart from all this, let me know in the comment section what you would like to see in story. Anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and good luck to all.